annoying. No, it's not as bad. Okay, so next, I'm going to, I have the hiccups. I'm going to keep deepening the contour and working on that. And then we'll move on to highlighting. Gosh, I have the hiccups. Oh, God. I need a dark blue. Oh, my gosh.
First things first, I'm going to be basing out my face, neck, and chest using Mayron's white body paint. And it is a water activated paint, so I'm just going in with my water bottle, my spray bottle, just spraying down the paint and mixing it together with a flat foundation brush and applying it to all my face, neck, and chest, like I said before. And white body paint tends to be on the streaky side, so what I like to do is I like to apply all the product to my face and then I wait for the brush to dry out a little, and then with a light hand I go back over all those streaky spots with that brush, and it tends to get rid of all those streaks in the paint. Then I'm going to be taking a light blue eyeshadow and I'm just going to be carving out my cheekbones and everywhere else, my jaw, my nose, my forehead, basically just shading everywhere that I think is necessary, especially around the lips, because again, we're trying to go for a frozen look, so the lips get very cold and blue. Then I'm going to be contouring my nose just so it makes it have a more slimmer appearance. So I'm just going in with a small brush and then that same brush that I used to apply the white with, just to blend out all that blue shadow, because the one I was using wasn't blending out that good on top of the white body paint. I should have used a cream paint to contour, but I didn't have a blue one, so you gotta work with what you got. Then I took that same dark blue eyeshadow and I'm just going to be contouring the little divot in my neck. I don't know what that's called, but... And then I'm just going to be contouring all the tendons around my neck and my collarbones as well, just to make them pop a little more. Next up, I am going in with that same Milk Jumbo eye pencil. I'm going to be filling in my third eye that we're going to be drawing on. I'm just going to base that out in white and then set it with some white powder. And then from there, we're going to be taking a blue body paint and we're going to be outlining the eye. You can pick whatever color you want. I just was sticking with that blue theme because of, you know, ice, frozen, blue, they all kind of go together. So then I'm just drawing in that pupil and the eyelid and the under eyelid area and filling in that smaller iris. And of course I had to paint my eyebrows because they were just looking really weird at the time and I thought they needed to be a little on the icy side. Then I'm going to be taking that same blue eyeshadow that we used before and I'm going to be shading the eyelid in an upward motion just so it gives it a little more dimension than it had before. Now I'm going to be taking that white body paint and I'm kind of adding icicles, like dripping down from the eye, because, you know, this eye is frozen open. So then off camera I finished that eye and then I'm going to be working on another eye on camera so you guys can see what I did. So I'm first taking that same blue eyeshadow that we used to contour. I'm just kind of giving myself a base to work off of Doesn't really have to be that pretty or neat. Then I'm taking that dark blue shadow that we used and I'm going to be putting it right directly in the V of my eye, really messily, because again, we're not going for perfection here. Nothing I do is perfect, so we're just going to keep rolling with it. I'm just using a small blending brush to blend out that shadow as much as possible. Again, these shadows that I was using weren't blending that great on top of the eyeshadow, so I was just kind of working with it, or on top of the body paint, my bad. Now I'm just going in with the white body paint again to cut that crease. And I'm just using it on a small packing brush. Now again with that white body paint, I'm taking it and I'm dragging it down my lower lash line to create icicles like we did with that fake eye up there. And then I'm just going to add sparkles to simulate ice, because why not? This look had so much sparkles on it, it was great, but let me tell you, taking it off was not that fun. I was covered in sparkles for a very long time. Pop the thicker glitter onto my lid, my inner corner, and down those icicles just to give them more of a pop, and as well as down the bridge of my nose. Now I just used black Mehron body paint and I'm lining my eyes like you normally would. I don't know why, but this part is very satisfying to watch. Most of the time when I do makeup, I don't really use makeup brushes. I use like fine artist brushes. Now I'm just taking the BH Cosmetics Blacklight highlighting palette, and I'm going to be taking Strobe, popping that on the on my nose, Cupid's bow, everywhere you want to highlight basically. Now I'm taking a gray body paint and I'm going to be lining that fake eye to simulate eyeliner like we did before, just this time on the fake eye. And of course adding lashes, because what eye would be complete without any lashes? You need those. So I just basically filled in those and took a light pink body paint and filled in where the little corners of the eye would be, and popped that color on the tip of my nose just to add a little more color into the look besides all the blues that were going on. Now this is where it gets really fun. So I took rock candy and just kind of crushed it up with my hands, and then I used Pro's Aid and applied that to the skin, let it dry clear, and then I stuck all the broken up rock pieces onto my face to simulate like chunkier ice. I've had this idea for a while now and I just got around to using it, so I was like, hey, this is the perfect time. And then I used some spray glitter and I just kind of puffed that on. Now moving on to the chest. I painted that orb, circle, whatever you want to call it, with some blue body paint, and then I took that highlighting palette again with the color Queen, and I'm just kind of highlighting my collarbones and those neck tendons. Then this is where I just kind of blocked the camera with my palette by accident, and I didn't mean to, so I just used white body paint and I'm kind of adding some shine to the orb, and I used some gray body paint to outline it a little, again to give it more dimension. That's what we're going for. Then I took that dark blue eyeshadow and shaded around the orb to give it a shadow. I was just kind of winging it at this point, so I really don't know how to explain it. Then I'm just taking that white brush that we used before with that white body paint on it, and I'm going to be blending that eyeshadow away. Now taking the same white body paint, we're going to be drawing those icicles kind of hanging down from the
Mr. Jones, believe in me, help me believe in anything, 'cause I wanna be someone You're looking at me, smiling in the bright lights. Coming through his stereo, and everybody loves you. You can never be lonely when...
Next up, I'm just taking some 3D glitter, and I'm just applying that to each side of each icicle. This stuff is kind of like glitter glue for your face, and it's awesome. Highly recommend 3D bling, it's great. And then I'm just dotting in between each piece of rock candy to give it some more sparkle and shine. And then on the other side, the rock pieces just kept falling off because I didn't put on as much Prose to that side. I should have applied 2 coats instead of 1. It would have held up more, but oh well, you live and you learn. And then I'm just applying it to the middle eye as well, because you can't forget about that eye. And then I'm just going to be doing that to the icicles on my collarbones. And I forgot to film, but I put glitter, like chunky glitter, all over my neck, just with my hands and a thick foundation brush. And I just kind of put that all over. And that is the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I'll see you in the next video.